Okay, that intro was pretty stupid, but I was just trying to show you that I did drag that couch around all day because this video is going to be about how to arrange furniture around a corner fireplace. I'm going to show you 5 different layouts and reveal the one that I chose for this room. For the purposes of this video, we're going to assume that you have a newer build with a corner fireplace and it's open to an adjacent room, probably a kitchen. This is a really common floor plan with brand new homes. So I thought it would be pretty relatable to a lot of you, and that's what I'm working with. So layout number 1, I'm gonna save you some time. If you want your room set up to be like a family media room, just go with this one. It works really well. So you're gonna wanna do a sectional, and it'll go into the back corner with the point of the sectional facing that fireplace. That is going to give you a nice view of the fireplace, and then next to that is where you'd situate the TV. That did work really well for us for a couple of years. The pros to this layout is that it gives a really nice balance of a fireplace view and a TV view. The cons is, you're kind of blocked off from the kitchen, and it really does create a distinctive separate space. If that's what you're after, great. That's not what I'm after right now, so I'm not gonna go with layout number 1, but if that's what you're after, give it a shot. Okay, layout number 2. Couch facing the long wall with 2 chairs, a TV on the long wall, and a console beneath. Pros are that you have an excellent view of the kitchen, so you can have conversation with somebody who's working in there. Another pro for this is that you have a good view of the TV because it's right in front of the sofa. Cons to this would be the fireplace is kind of awkwardly blocked. It works if you want to de-emphasize the fireplace, but definitely keep that in mind that you're going to need to somehow weight the other side of the room because there's going to be a lot going on the fireplace side. Also, you're going to find that the chairs have a pretty poor view of that television. So really you'd only use those for guests. If you want a sitting room, this could work. So consider layout 2. All right, layout option number 3. Couch goes on this wall that's behind me, that's the long wall, and then you will have a coffee table in front with 2 chairs on the other side. This creates a really nice conversational area. Then you will put the TV on that wall next to the fireplace. This is the layout that I'm gonna go with for this room. Give me a like if you agree with this decision. If not, leave a comment below and tell me why. Tell me what you would do instead. Let me tell you why I picked this one. It has that nice flow with the kitchen. I know I keep talking about that, but that is really important to me. The other strength to this one is that everything in the room is going to feel really well balanced. That heavy couch on the back wall balances the heavy fireplace in that corner. There are some cons to this layout. The back wall where the TV and the fireplace are, it's a little crowded. I feel like having these 2 focal points stacked next to each other is always a little iffy. However, like I said, we're gonna try for the sneaky TV, we'll see. Or you could do some sort of a frame TV, or really it might just be my hang up and it's not that crowded at all. The other more major con, in my opinion, is that the TV angle is mediocre for everybody. Where this isn't a primary TV watching room, I can live with that. Hopefully my kids can live with that. So layout number 3, do you agree? All right, we're on 4? Okay, layout number 4. This one would have the sofa on the back wall next to the fireplace with the coffee table, and then your chairs on the other side of the coffee table. Again, this is a really nice conversation pit. And you have a really open flow with the kitchen. However, the sofa's a little bit far back, but that's okay. And if you use some swivel chairs in this case, then it would be kind of nice because you could sort of turn towards wherever the action's happening. The pros for this one is it's a really good use of floor space. You're not really crowding any elements on one side or the other, so you're using every square inch of the space. The cons, in my opinion, are that the fireplace is really crowded at this point, and the TV angle is mediocre because we'd be putting the TV back on this wall. So you'd have sort of a side angle view from everything. Something to consider. And finally, layout number 5 that you could consider for a living room with a corner fireplace. You could put a couch on the open end of the room with the back facing towards the kitchen and the TV on the wall next to the fireplace. This obviously gives a great view for the people on the sofa. And then what I'd recommend is that you put one slightly larger chair off to the side next to the fireplace. This way you get a pretty decent angle of the TV as well. So the pros of this one are obviously the TV view, and you get a nice view of the fireplace. So this really puts equal emphasis on both, which is nice. The cons of this are that the sofa is going to completely block the flow from the kitchen. You can get around, but it does create that separate room feel. If you want that, could be a pro, but it is something to consider. And then the other con, it's a weak con, but it's a con, you can only do one chair. You really couldn't squeeze in another chair. Maybe that's a pro. Maybe you only want one chair, but something to consider. You can only do one chair with this one. So what do you think? Good solutions, bad solutions? Is there no solution? I'm feeling pretty good about the layout I picked, layout number 3. If you feel like you just want to bookmark this and be able to refer back to it at some point, I'll also put the blog post link below. That has all the same photos I just walked you through and some more detailed thinking of the pros and cons and which each layout is best for. All right, I will be back next week with another update on this room. I don't know what I'll be showing you next week. I'm thinking maybe some paint colors, so you better come back to find out. Okay, bye.